What's going on, everybody? Today we've got what I found up in Salt Lake City for my 3-day trip up there, and a box, my final box at the moment from CGC. There's going to be another one maybe in the future, but we'll see. So we have just my pickups. I went to 5 or 6 comic shops and was sorely disappointed in Salt Lake City as of right now. At least the areas I went into. The first one, total crap. I mean, we're talking bad. I mean, it was like everything was just strewn all over the place. The person didn't care. They had actually three Stanley signed books graded, and I'm like, well, how much? I think it was a Spider-Man 300 5.5. I'm like, what the hell? Let's ask. How much? Just for show, not for sale. It's like everything else was just racks and like maybe a long box and a half of old books that weren't even bagged and backing board. So very disappointing. I did find 1 or 2 good ones. So no big deal, and this is what I found out of all those. I'm mainly buying old stuff, but there's a few new ones I never got. Like my shop never got Something's Killing Children 28, so I picked that up. I'm hoping. I haven't been to my shop in 2 weeks. Gonna have to go by and see what they have. I've almost stopped buying any new books, guys. I'm just about done. I'm going for all old stuff now and things I want to collect in my own. And then I found this Danger Multiverse Timeless #1. I'm guessing this is the newest one, but I have the other cover with a clock on it. So I saw this for cover price. I'm assuming it's cover price everywhere, but still. And these are the only 3 old books I found while I was there. And only one shop really had anything. And I think I'm going to go back and get some of this series, so we'll see. We have Transformers #7. I had this back in the day. I had all these back in the day. Then we had Transformers #9. So, and neither are key books. Both were, I think, on sale, 50% off. That looks like the chick from the Borg there, doesn't it? It says it's a Circuit Breaker. Okay, maybe it's the first appearance of Circuit Breaker? I don't know. I'm going to put it with my other ones. I know I have some Transformer books. I think I'm going to start keeping track of my Transformers and Iron Man 1 to 100. So I'm still 7 books short of X-Men 1 to 100. I should be 6 books short in the next few weeks if I can find a book I need. So we'll see. And then the other older books I got, it's got a little staining here, but still, I just like the cover, and it's the only old books I could find. Are not expensive. Thor 208. This one did cost me a little more. I liked it, the shape it was in, the price they had it versus what was actually out there, what I was looking for find, and the shape it was in. We have Avengers 58, second appearance of the Vision. Okay. That was the Raw books I picked up. Not a lot. Did not spend a lot of money, really. Except for the Avengers books. That did cost a little bit. Now, there's a shop inside of an old mall up in Salt Lake City that is pretty much run down. The mall's dead. There's like, kind of reminds you of a swap meet type. A lot of the stores have got like the cheesy, cheapy toys and things like that in it. But the nerd shop, I did pick up a pop. A pop from, it's Stormtrooper pop for myself. I almost picked up the medieval Iron Man they had, but the prices were a little higher than I could get it elsewhere, so I'm kind of waiting on that. So it's an action figure Iron Man. Don't ask. One of these days I'll show it off if I actually ever buy it. They had mystery boxes. This is their Marvel mystery box. This thing was $10. They had some other ones that were like variant mystery boxes, but they were all sold out. It was either Marvel or DC, and $10, so $9.99 I think. So I'm not expecting much out of this. There could be something cool in it. You know, if I'm ever back in Salt Lake City, at least this is a store I would probably go to again. I think it's called the Nerd Store. Some very disappointing comic shops. I mean, I was kind of like, a few of them are cool, but just not a lot of things I want, I guess, anymore. I'm slowing down on new books, guys. I mean, most of my new stuff, I gotta, we'll worry about it later. But here we go. They put them into a good old, let's go from top to, well, who cares? Star Wars Crimson Reign #1. Okay. Looks like it's going to be mainly new books. Not a big deal. There is a square bound book at the end, but it looks like it's all fucked up. So, I don't collect Star Wars, so I don't, Crimson Reign #1. I mean, for, $2 each. We're not talking a lot here. X-Force #19. Nice Jean Grey cover. Kind of cool. King Conan #1. I have no idea. This was a $5 book when it came out, so hey, cool. They have this one marked as a $20 book, but it is damaged along the side. The Thing #1 variant edition. So I have no clue. I mean, for $10, I guess I couldn't really say much for this. So either way. And then the last book is #1. It's #1. I guess it isn't messed up. It's a Squarebound The Last Avengers Story. But because it has Kang on the cover, who knows? Maybe I should have bought a few more of these. Who knows? I doubt it. I mean, this was probably a $5 book when it came out. So I'll have to look into it. I've never heard of this book. They're all newer stuff. Not a big deal. So I'm okay with $10 for that. Next we have, I'm waiting on a year for these from CGC. These are PC collection books. I'm not sure. This was a pain in the ass to get because they are just doing, of course, signature drop-offs. And I don't have an easy way to get signatures when I'm at work. Wife's gone, kid's busy. So we had to actually drive to south about an hour to go sign for these and get them delivered because it's a long fucking story. FedEx, sorry, kind of pisses me off. Looks like there's only 2 books here. Looks like they made it in pretty good shape, so fairly happy. They didn't get squished anywhere. I mean, for 2 books, can't complain. They're CGC, decent packing. Does not look like they're damaged. These are personal collection books. The first and probably only CGC books for my old stuff I'm going to send out. Maybe if I ever finish 100 X-Men, I'll send out some of those if they're in good shape. But I've got ones all over the place. Let's see, I don't see any damage. That is good. Like I said, these are both PC. First we have X-Men number 18. It came back in a 6.5. Not bad. I just have a tick or two. So 6.5 on this, I'll take. Doesn't look damaged. CGC did well on it. Thank you. Magneto appearance and Strange cameo. This is one of the older ones I had in good shape. So I knew it was above a 5 or a 6. So definitely one for the collection. And this was a big one, the next one. This I got from a friend of mine. I think it was J Paz. He sold it to me for a decent price. And I thought it would come back better. I should have pressed and cleaned it. Oh, hang on, let me take out the CGC. How much they charged me for this crap? How much did they charge me? These were $93 for 2 books. Shipping was like 20 something of that. The next one is, here we go, X-Men number 49 in a 7.0. I'm okay with this 7.0. I think it presents way more like an 8. I mean, there is nothing. There's a minor stain on the back. I mean, if I would have had it, I think I did have these pressed and cleaned before I put them in. So whatever. A little crap up inside right there, but nothing I'm going to worry about. First appearance of Polaris, Lorna Dane, and Mesmero, Origin of Beast. So for the price, I think I did really well on this one. Let's see what the latest. I want to look that one up on purpose because JPAS gave me an incredible deal on it. So let's see. I know I'm going to bore you guys. This Cover Price Comics is who I usually do buy. I used to actually pay for it, but I don't do that anymore. Just because, did I get the right place? So let's go X-Men 47, X-Men 49. This is the bigger book of the 2. So I paid, I'm not going to say how much, but he gave me a smoking deal on it. So let's just see what 49 last sold in the 7.0 is. So 49, there it is. First appearance Polaris is it's a little over. I mean, I had it in a 7.0 last sold $410. So for the price, I paid under $100 for this book, and I'm good at that price. I think if I had it cleaned, maybe it'd go an 8, so it might go up a little bit. But I'm happy for now. At least it's graded, and I don't have to worry about it buying them. I no longer want to buy any of my X-Men 1 to 100 graded. I don't need to read any of these books. I've already read them all in the bigger books and the reprints. So for me, getting these books graded already is a lot better because I don't have to worry about somebody else's idea of what they think they're graded for. So that's always my problem when it comes to that. So that is it, guys. I'm happy with CGC. We're okay on that. I mean, I figured this would be a 6.5 to 7 maybe, and this one about a 7. I believe it could be an 8 if I did clean it or have somebody clean it better. I see nothing majorly wrong with it with a few things. So that is it, guys. Thanks for coming on out. Coming out Tuesday nights on me or Taylor's channel for a Cranky Comic Chat, and I will talk to you soon.